You've been told your whole life that vegetables are always healthy. But what if I told you some of the very veggies on your plate right now are silently aging your legs, clouding your memory, and weakening your immune system? Sounds impossible, right? But for millions of seniors, it's already happening. And the most terrifying part? They have no idea. For decades, we've believed that vegetables are the foundation of a healthy diet. And yes, for younger bodies, that might still be true. But after 60, everything changes. Blood flow slows, inflammation rises, nutrient absorption tanks, and that's when the betrayal begins. Suddenly, certain vegetables stop helping and start hurting. Some of them spike your blood sugar, others inflame your gut lining. A few even attack the fragile blood vessels feeding your brain and legs. Over time, this silent damage leads to poor circulation, mental fog, balance problems, and a sky-high risk of dangerous falls. One shocking study in the Journal of Gerontology found that specific vegetables, ones you probably eat weekly, were linked to faster declines in both memory and mobility. They're not exotic or unusual. They're sitting in your kitchen right now. But don't panic. It's a wake-up call with real solutions. Because for every vegetable you need to cut back on, there's another one ready to build you back up. And in today's video, that's exactly what we're going to reveal. You'll learn 3 vegetables to avoid immediately if you care about your legs, your mind, and your independence, and 3 power veggies you should be eating more often to improve circulation, protect your nerves, and stay mobile as the years go by. This isn't a trendy diet or a gimmick. This is science, real, evidence-backed advice for seniors who want to stay sharp, strong, and steady. Before we dive deeper, I want to hear from you. Where in the world are you watching this from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. It's amazing to see how far this message is reaching. Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss a single truth that could protect your body, your brain, and your future. We're starting with one of the most misleading, most consumed, and most destructive foods hiding in plain sight: the white potato. White potatoes are nutritional imposters. Sure, they taste great, but beneath that golden crust or fluffy mash is a glycemic time bomb. These potatoes break down into sugar at lightning speed, flooding your bloodstream and triggering massive spikes, then sudden crashes. That sugar roller coaster? It wreaks havoc on your blood vessels, lighting a fire of inflammation that spreads through your entire body. And where does that damage hit hardest? The tiniest blood vessels, in your feet, legs, and brain. Over time, this inflammation chokes off circulation, slows down nerve signals, and sets the stage for numbness, cramps, cold limbs, and terrifying balance problems. Take Tommy, 76, a retired truck driver who swore by his nightly bowl of mashed potatoes. "It was the one thing I couldn't give up," he told me. But then came the changes: stiff knees in the morning, feet that felt like blocks of ice, the creeping fear of falling when walking downstairs. He blamed old age, until we looked at his diet. Night after night, those white potatoes, especially drowned in butter and cream, were silently sabotaging his circulation, fueling inflammation, and stealing his stability. And it's not just what white potatoes do, it's what they don't do. Their pale flesh is nearly void of antioxidants, your body's first line of defense against cell damage and aging. When you throw in cheese, sour cream, or bacon bits, now you're adding saturated fat, excess salt, and even more pressure on your heart and blood vessels. But here's the twist. Tommy made a simple switch. He replaced mashed potatoes with steamed broccoli. Within 2 weeks, he felt the difference. Less stiffness, better blood flow, and a newfound confidence in every step he took. This isn't about giving up comfort food. It's about choosing comfort that actually protects you, food that feels good and does good. So before you reach for another spoonful of white potatoes, stop and ask yourself, is this helping my legs or slowly making them weaker? And coming up next, another vegetable with a glowing reputation that may be secretly irritating your joints and frying your nerves from the inside out. You'll want to hear this. We're talking about eggplant, a member of the infamous nightshade family. That group includes tomatoes, bell peppers, and yes, white potatoes, the same family often linked to creeping inflammation and pain. While younger bodies might handle them just fine, for aging adults, something changes. The tolerance drops. And suddenly, what used to be healthy becomes hazardous. Why? It all comes down to a toxic natural compound called solanine, a chemical plants produce to ward off insects, but in the human body, it can become a slow-burning irritant. And guess where it strikes first? Your joints, your nerves, your blood vessels, especially the ones already under pressure, knees, hips, lower back, feet. The danger isn't dramatic. It's not a sudden explosive pain. It's slow sabotage. You wake up and your knees feel swollen. Your legs feel like they're dragging. Stairs become a challenge, not because you're getting weaker, but because your body feels like it's fighting you. That's solanine at work, igniting low-grade inflammation that lingers in the background, day after day. And here's the terrifying part. Eggplant is everywhere. Roasted, grilled, stewed. It slides onto your plate without warning. You don't even realize it's become a regular guest at your table. But behind the flavor hides something more serious. Solanine may interfere with the signals traveling between your brain and your legs. That means slower reflexes, wobblier balance, a dangerous delay when your foot needs to catch your step. And it's not just physical, it messes with your confidence. You stop trusting your body. You say no to outings. You avoid stairs. You pull back from life. But here's the turning point. You can take back control. You don't have to ban all nightshades. But if you've got joint stiffness, nerve tingling, or balance issues, try removing eggplant for just a few weeks. Watch what happens. Many report less swelling, easier movement, steadier steps, and more mental clarity, all from cutting one food. And you won't be left without options. Zucchini, carrots, bok choy, cauliflower, leafy greens. These are nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory powerhouses that support the body instead of dragging it down. This isn't about fear. It's about precision, choosing foods that protect your freedom, support your energy, and keep you fully engaged with the life you love. Coming up next, another nightshade with a squeaky clean reputation. But beneath the surface, it may be stealing your strength. It's crisp, it's colorful, it looks innocent in your salad or sizzling in your stir-fry. We're talking about the green bell pepper. You've probably seen it 1,000 times. It's cheap, it's crunchy, and it shows up in everything from wraps to veggie platters. But beneath that fresh green skin lies a hidden threat: lectins. These are natural proteins that plants use to defend themselves from insects. But inside your body, especially 1/60, lectins can quietly become destructive saboteurs. How? Lectins don't just sit quietly in your gut. They latch onto the lining of your intestines like microscopic glue, blocking nutrient absorption, irritating your digestive wall, and prying open tiny cracks in your gut lining. This silent breach allows toxins and undigested particles to slip into your bloodstream. Your immune system senses the invasion, and the war begins. The result? Low-grade inflammation that lingers deep in your joints, nerves, and organs. And here's what makes it even more dangerous. The symptoms are sneaky. A little ankle stiffness in the morning, a touch of fogginess when you stand up, a strange sense of imbalance you brush off as just getting older. But what if it's not age? What if it's your lunch? Now here's the shocking twist. Green peppers are just immature versions of red, yellow, and orange peppers. That's right. The cheaper, greener ones haven't fully ripened, which means more lectins and fewer antioxidants. You're not just missing out on protection, you're getting more of what might be harming you. Can cooking destroy the lectins? Only slightly. And since most people eat green bell peppers raw or barely cooked, the danger remains. So, what should you do? If you suffer from gut issues, brain fog, or creaky joints, try this simple test. Cut out green bell peppers for 2 to 3 weeks. Then listen to your body. Less bloating, better balance, clearer that. And King? That's no coincidence. It's feedback. And don't worry, you don't have to give up peppers entirely. Red, yellow, and orange bell peppers are your allies. They're richer in vitamin C, beta-carotene, and far gentler on your digestive system. They taste sweeter, and they nourish instead of inflame. The bottom line? Don't fear food, but don't blindly trust it either. Learn how it affects your body, and choose what strengthens, not what sabotages. Up next, we'll uncover vegetables that don't just protect your joints and nerves. They help restore your balance, clarity, and confidence. Stay tuned. Number 3. Carrots. These aren't just colorful sides tossed onto your plate. For anyone over 60, carrots are a secret line of defense for your vision, your balance, and even your independence. Let's start with your eyes. As the years go by, your chances of macular degeneration skyrocket. That's when the retina begins to break down, making it harder to read, drive, or even recognize faces. It sneaks in slowly and steals your vision right from under you. But carrots come loaded with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A? It's one of the most critical nutrients for keeping your eyes sharp, especially in dim light. Studies show that diets rich in beta-carotene can actually slow the march of macular decline, giving you more time with the world you love, clearly, confidently, and independently. But the story doesn't stop at eyesight. Carrots go deeper. They protect your nervous system and the microvessels running through your legs and feet, areas most vulnerable to aging, poor circulation, and nerve damage. Why? Because oxidative stress attacks from the inside out, weakening nerve signals, damaging capillaries, and making your movements slower, shakier, and less certain. The antioxidants in carrots fight back, preserving the critical communication between your brain and your muscles. That means steadier walking, sharper reflexes, and fewer stumbles on stairs, curbs, or uneven ground. When your nerves are firing properly, you don't hesitate. You don't second-guess every step. You move through your day with purpose and poise. And there's more. Vitamin A also plays a key role in your immune system. After 60, your natural defenses start to weaken. But that bowl of steamed carrots or handful of baby sticks, it helps reinforce your body's shield, quietly, daily, and effectively. Now let's talk strategy. Boiling carrots? Not ideal. It flaws all, ushes away the nutrients you need. But steaming keeps those antioxidants intact. Even better, roast them with a touch of olive oil. The healthy fats help you absorb more of that precious beta-carotene. Just avoid deep frying or overcooking. Too much heat and the nutrients you need are destroyed. Here's the best part. Carrots are cheap, easy to store, and available all year long. You don't need expensive powders or rare berries shipped from across the globe. Sometimes, the smartest superfood has been sitting in your crisper drawer the whole time. If you're surprised that something as simple as carrots could have such a powerful impact on your vision, balance, and immune strength, just wait. Because the next vegetable on our list doesn't just support your body. It could be the missing piece your body's been waiting for. Ready? Number 2. Broccoli. Yes, broccoli. That humble, cruciferous vegetable you've seen 1,000 times. But what most people don't realize is that broccoli isn't just healthy, it's defensive. It shields your legs, brain, joints, and heart from the silent destruction caused by aging. At the heart of its power, a compound called sulforaphane. This isn't just another antioxidant. Sulforaphane is a cellular warrior, found only in cruciferous veggies like broccoli, and it works by activating your body's natural detox systems. It shuts down inflammation before it spreads, protects neurons, relaxes blood vessels, and fights the oxidative stress that weakens muscles and fogs the mind. And here's why that matters. Inflammation is the hidden enemy of aging. It's behind everything: high blood pressure, joint pain, memory loss, chronic fatigue. But sulforaphane? It fights it all, from the inside out. Broccoli also delivers a heavy hit of vitamin K, calcium, and fiber. A trio that strengthens bones, keeps your arteries flexible, and supports smooth digestion. Unlike white potatoes that spike your blood sugar and choke your circulation, Broccoli stabilizes, it calms, it heals. But the benefits go even deeper. Broccoli is brain food, rich in antioxidants and folate. It sharpens mental clarity, accelerates nerve signals, enhances reflexes, and wipes away brain fog. It helps your legs move smarter and your mind stay clear. And it's not just about what broccoli gives you. It's about what it protects you from. Blood sugar crashes? Avoided. Silent inflammation? Neutralized. Poor nutrient absorption? Corrected. But here's the key. How you cook it matters. Boiling broccoli to death destroys its sulforaphane. For maximum benefit, lightly steam it or give it a quick sauté in olive oil. That preserves the good stuff and boosts absorption. So if you're serious about reclaiming your strength, boosting your circulation, and keeping your mind razor sharp as you age, start with broccoli. Think broccoli is the ultimate superfood? Think again. Because while broccoli is powerful, the next vegetable on our list takes things to an entirely different level. What's coming next might just change the way you see vegetables forever. Number 1. We're talking about spinach. You've probably heard it's healthy, but after 60, spinach isn't just healthy, it's a precision weapon against the 3 most dangerous enemies of aging: poor circulation, slow brain signals, and weakening muscle response. So what's its secret? Natural nitrates. These plant-based compounds expand your blood vessels, flooding your brain and legs with oxygen-rich blood. And when that happens, everything gets an upgrade: sharper reflexes, smoother movements, better balance, stronger steps. Because here's the truth. Most falls don't happen because your legs are weak. They happen because your brain can't send signals fast enough. Spinach helps restore that critical connection, turning delayed reaction into fast, fluid motion. But that's just the beginning. Spinach is also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 rare antioxidants that lock in and protect your central vision, targeting the macula, the part of the eye responsible for detail, depth, and focus. As macular degeneration creeps in with age, things blur, faces fade, driving becomes risky, and confidence vanishes. But with spinach, you fight back. You stay clear-eyed, you stay connected, you stay in control. It doesn't stop at vision either. Spinach also fuels your mood, nerves, and bones, delivering folate for mental clarity, magnesium for muscle function, and vitamin K to keep your frame strong. So yes, spinach helps you walk better, but it also helps you feel better, think faster, and live bolder. Now a word of caution. Don't boil it to death. That destroys everything you need. Lightly sauté it in olive oil, or toss a handful into a smoothie. Those methods preserve the antioxidants and maximize absorption. And here's the kicker. You don't need a mountain of it. Just 1 small handful a day can dramatically upgrade your blood flow, memory, coordination, and strength. If you're still skeptical about how powerful spinach really is, let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 68, a retired elementary school teacher who used to be full of energy and confidence. But in recent years, her body began to slow down, her steps became uncertain. She started stumbling more often, especially on uneven ground. Her vision would blur in the evenings, and the idea of going out alone started to feel risky. Maybe this is just what getting old feels like, she thought. But during a routine nutrition consultation, she asked a simple question. Is there anything I can do to feel stronger without depending on medications? My answer surprised her. I didn't hand her a prescription. I told her to start adding 1 small handful of spinach to her daily routine. Nothing fancy, just a bit in her morning smoothie or lightly sautéed with olive oil at lunch. Within 10 days, she noticed something was different. She stood up without swaying. Her legs felt lighter. Her vision in low light improved. But the most powerful change? She walked to the park alone for the first time in months and didn't feel afraid. That confidence came not from a pill, but from a vegetable that's been underestimated for far too long. So now you know, the vegetables on your plate aren't just filling space. They're shaping your future, Some are quietly draining your strength, blurring your mind, and robbing you of stability. Others? They're rebuilding you, bite by bite, day by day, silently defending your legs, your vision, your independence. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because once you understand how your body responds to food after 60, you stop eating by habit and start eating with purpose. You don't need a radical diet. You don't need miracle pills. You need knowledge. You need precision. You need to make small, powerful decisions that compound over time. If this message resonated with you, share it. Someone you love might need it more than you know. Leave a comment and tell me, which vegetable shocked you the most today? And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you never miss a single tip that could change the way you age.